Hey, y'all, welcome back to the Stuff About Money podcast. I am your co host, Erik Garcia, and this is a special mini series that I am recording with a guest co host, a friend of mine, Billy Wagner. Don't worry, y'all, Xavier is still with me. Billy owns an insurance agency down in Florida, and we wanted to explore this idea that insurance professionals are givers. My fifth pillar to building financial security is give to others. And Billy and I wanted to have engaging conversations with a diverse group of insurance professionals to hear their journeys of how they're creating legacies for their families and leaving a meaningful impact in their communities through generous acts. And we do all of that in under 12 minutes with each of our guests. So listen in and prepare to be inspired.
So it's awesome to have you, Gertha. Wanted to ask you the first question, which is, what has been your inspiration or motivation to have that giving spirit that you have?
I would probably say I've always grown up as if you are blessed to bless others. I grew up in a family where we didn't have much, but we didn't know. And so growing up, as God continued to bless me, I always feel that we should bless others because you never know what circumstance or what situation that person may be in. And it doesn't really mean like giving money. It could just be a hug. It could be a hi. It could be a smile. So you always should be giving.
You know, one of my favorite proverbs, Gertha, is whoever refreshes others will be refreshed themselves.
Yes.
And it's not a promise per se, if you do this and automatically this is going to happen, but it's kind of like it's almost like a principle that, hey, look, if you're looking to the needs of others, it's a good chance that your needs are going to be met when you have it.
Yeah.
Now your heritage, you and Ebens, your husband Ebens, I've met Ebens, we've never met. Y'all are both from Haiti, correct?
No, he is from Haiti. My
He's from
parents
Haiti.
are Haitian, but I
Okay.
was born in the Bahamas.
You were, oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah. But I
I
tell
had
him
him
I'm
on,
Haitian, but he
okay.
says, no, I'm not.
Oh, so he's telling stories. I had him on my podcast maybe a little over a year ago, and we talked about our stories. My family's from Cuba. And I think what you see in those communities is the importance of community and meeting the needs of
Yes.
community. It's a less individualistic culture in kind of the island culture.
Yes, it is.
So you talked about your giving, just sometimes it's not about necessarily writing a check, it's just meeting the needs of others. Are there maybe some specific causes or specific organizazations that you're personally involved in that you want to share?
One of the organizations is, our nonprofit, our OWIG Foundation, which basically it started with our agency, One Way Insurance Group, because as you know, we do a lot of community events. And this year we officially made it a nonprofit. So our primary course right now is just building the nonprofit and continue to do good work in the community.
Could you expand on like what is that? What does good work in the community look like in your area?
Good for us, good work in the community. We see it as inspiration. We see it as giving back to the community. One of the things that makes us different is that we don't, to say in the clear, we don't care who you are, because some people are like, if you get this quote, then you can get this, or if you do this, then you can get that. But with One Way Insurance Group, it's if you need it, we have it, come and get it. And so that's the principle that we've been going through, even with our book bag giveaways and our toy giveaway, which we're going to have a couple of weeks. It's more like you don't have to be a client. You don't have to live in the area. You need it. Come and get it.
So just kind of meeting the need of the community, whatever that looks
Yes.
like.
Yes.
Okay.
Because one thing that what I realized, right, especially with a Haitian population and a Spanish speaking population, there's a lot of organizations that are doing great work out there. But a lot of these communities don't know about them because of the language barriers, or because some people have to register, or because we live in a world where not everybody is tech savvy. Not everybody can write, not everybody can read. And so a lot of these individuals are not getting these resources because they don't have access to them. And so we just wanted to make everything simple and easy. You need it, come and get it. Like, you don't have to go through any kind of hoops. If we have it, you need it, come and get it.
And how are you? That's wonderful to hear the journey and what you're working on. And how are you getting that message to the community? What are you doing to let people know what you're about and what you're doing?
We use social media a lot, and everything that we do in English, Spanish, and Haitian Creole. Our advertising, our printing, we do everything like that. And over the past years, it's these events have taken a life of their own. And so every year it gets bigger and bigger and bigger because people are looking forward to these events. So it's really amazing. It truly is amazing, and it's so good because you see so many different cultures, you see so many different people, and it's I don't know the word I can say. It's amazing. I love it.
I can see your eyes lighting up and your smile
I
from,
know.
kind of the experience. It's you're a lot of people are saying this that we're talking to, that it's you feel so much better just by being a part of it. It's uplifting
Yes.
you almost selfishly more than anything.
Yes.
Let me just ask you one other question. Is there anything unique that you've learned so far with your experience in giving?
One thing that I've learned is that people want to help.
Mm.
People want to help, and they just don't know how to help. Even when we started, it was just Immense and I, and now we've gotten help. People are like, "Oh, I want to help. How can I help? How can I volunteer?" So one thing that we've realized is it's more than us, and people want to help. And when people want to help, let them help.
Yeah, get out the way, right? So I'm
Yeah.
waiting for I'm watching you. I know you're getting all excited, and y'all show up in my social media feed, and I see y'all dancing out there. So I'm waiting for you to start. I'm waiting for you to start dancing. Um, y'all got to go follow them on social media. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, go follow them. One of the top 2 videos is of them dancing. I'm sure of it. So you talked about people want to help. So that's people in your community that you're engaging.
Yes.
What Billy and I are trying to do here is really engage the insurance professional space, the independent insurance space, and to get other agency professionals who are giving people in general. We want to show them different ways and inspire them to get involved in giving. For someone who might be unsure how to engage the giving process, what advice might you share?
And it may sound cliche, but I'm gonna go with Nike and just do it.
Mm.
Like, don't overcomplicate things. Do what you can do. When we started our book bag, I think 2019, all we can afford was 3 book bags. We went to Walmart, we had $20. We put everything that we could in those book bags. Now we're doing 500, but all we could afford right now was 3 book bags. But we started. Just do it. Like, if you have an idea, just do it. And like I said, it does not have to be money, because sometimes when we think of giving, we think of money. It can be being there for somebody, mentoring somebody, giving somebody a smile, calling somebody. When it's our clients, we call them when we sing them happy birthday, and that makes their day. Because sometimes I think we overcomplicate things and we try to process things. Let me write this down. Let's plan this. How could we do it? Just do it.
Reminds me, I was reading something. Someone was reflecting on criticism that they received about how they were giving back, and the person criticizing was like, "Well, you should be doing this instead of that." And this was the response: "I like what I'm doing a whole lot better than what you're not doing."
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So people will say things. 3 book bag, Gertha. 3 book bags. Are you really making a
I know,
difference?
right? What are you going to do with 3 book bags?
Yeah, 5, 3. How do you grow to 500 book bags? Start with 3.
Yes.
Right? That's beautiful, and I love that. I love just how you strip it away from just like all the obstacles. There are no obstacles when you're helping someone. Sometimes there's no
Yeah.
obstacles. We're worried about tax deductions or this or that. All that's good. That'll work itself out. But like, if
Yeah.
there's a need, meet it. Right?
Yeah, that's it. Just do it. And then make sure you do it out of the goodness of your heart. Because when you do it out of the goodness of your heart, it means more. Like, it doesn't take anything from you because you're willing to do it. Don't do it because you see so and so is doing it, or because, like you said, the tax deductions, or because it's something that you have to do. Do it out of your heart, because it will never be a burden. It will never be. Every single year, I look forward to these events. Every single year. Every single events always laugh at me because I'm like, man, we need to get more and more. How are we going to get the funds? I don't know. But he's like, do what we can do, because every single year just to see the look on the face on the parents and the kids, and then everybody's seeing each other and they're hugging each other and everybody's smiling and everybody's having a good time, and it's all worth it.
I love it. I love how you're meeting a need in a community that, quite frankly, insurance or from my perspective, the financial really hasn't found a way to meet, and y'all are meeting this need and serving this community that
Yeah.
traditionally hasn't had access to the same type of service
Yeah.
that the dominant culture has. So that's beautiful. I love it. And I really appreciate you sharing your story.
Thank you. And if I can add something that you said, because when we're in insurance, we are servicing the community. We have a way in the community already. So it should not be hard, especially if you're in the insurance industry, to serve your community, because you're already working with the community, you're already having conversation with these people. They're already your clients, so it shouldn't be hard. I mean, if anybody's listening to this, you have no excuse, none whatsoever. If you could call somebody for an annual review every single year, you can call them on their birthday and say happy birthday.
Yeah.
Love it. I love the example you're setting. I love that you've taken something and you're starting to scale it, and you're inspiring other people to do it. Look, we can all write a bunch of insurance policies. No one's going to care in 25 years, but there's with service, there's significance long term. And what are your grandkids going to look up and see that you did? They're going to see that. They're going to absolutely see that, and they're going to be inspired by it. So awesome to meet you, and really, really great to hear your story.
Thank you. Thank you,
Gertha.
Thank you very much. You guys have a wonderful day.
You too.
You too.
All right.